I'm gonna actually go to YouTube and see if I say it or not. It's showing that there's no.
Caldwell Public.
We apologize for the technical difficulties here against the Carolina Ducks. While we were away, Turkey's score 1, making it 8-0 after the top half of the first. That was due to an RBI single by Alex Naylor. As Bentley Yates popped up to end the top half of the first. Turkey scored 8 on 4 hits, 1 walk, 2 errors, 4 stolen bases, and then 1 strikeout. Jake Smith starting to set things off here in the home half of the first. First pitch catches the bottom half of the zone, 0-1. Yep, home score. Oh, it's already there. Oh, go scoreboard. Press the I, and then transition at the very top. Yep, right there. Count is 1-2. As number 2 struck out, which will be
Number 14, Mr. Paxton.
Skylar Dark was the leadoff man for the Carolina Ducks. Now up to bat is Paxton Tucker. As Jake Smith gets his first strikeout of the evening. First offerings popped straight back, 0-1 the count. Jake Smith coming to us from UNC Pembroke. Jake working quick. Here's the 0-1. Just misses inside. Evens the count 1 apiece. One and one the count here against Jake Smith. Fly ball left field. Calvin Schubert going back, chasing after it. And it's gone. Carolina Ducks score 1 here in the bottom half of the first. 8-1. A big hill to climb here for the Carolina Ducks, as the Turkeys score 8 in the first.
Number 8, Mr. Ian Martin.
Ground ball back to Jake Smith. What a great jump to grab that flip over to Caden Smith. Out number 2 of the inning.
Number 9, Isaiah Harrison.
That was Ian Martin. Up to bat now is Isaiah Harrison, their first baseman. On deck will be pitcher, Joe Schwamp. First offering, catches the inside corner 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 offering from Jake Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-2. As I believe that was fouled off catcher Jonathan Barham. Flying a lot higher than the other ones too. Here comes the 0-2 from Jake Smith. Big swing and a miss. And that will end the first inning. Turkeys lead it 8-1.
Turkeys 8, Ducks 1.
Ducks score their 1 run by a home run by Paxton Tucker. Top 2 coming up right after this. And we are back here in the top half of the second. Set to lead things off for the Disco Turkeys will be number 7, Nico Noto. This pitcher here comes in, closing out 1/3 of an inning. As the first offering is a off-speed pitch that misses way upstairs, 1-0. Since I don't have a roster card for the Carolina Ducks, his name tonight's going to be Joe Random. Joe Random's 1-0 offering misses outside 2-0. Ducks come in tonight to be struggling so far this season. Their record for what I have seen has been 3-18. Hard line shot by Nico Noto into left field. Gets past Skylar Dark. Nico racing for 2. And he will be into second standing.
Number 1, Caden Smith.
Hard double into the left field line by Nico Noto. Up to bat now. Hard-hitting power hitter, Caden Smith. Runner on second, being Nico Noto. Caden Smith up to bat. First offering misses outside 1-0. With Caden up to bat, the man on deck comes to us from Wake Forest, Pearman Black Bull. Misses outstairs 3-0. 2-0, excuse me. The 2-0 offering, big swing and a miss. Chased an off-speed pitch outside. 2-0. 2-1, excuse me. The 2-1 misses just downstairs. 3-1 this time. Caden Smith way ahead here, 3-1. Runner on second, nobody out for Caden Smith. Runner steals third. Caden fouls it off. Count is full, 3-2, as Nico Noto makes his way back in the second. From this angle, it looked like Nico would have been safe. Caden could have chanced it. Full count offering. Line drive straight into left field. Nico Noto is racing for it. Turns for home, and he is up standing. Turkey scored their 9th run of the evening by an RBI single by Caden Smith.
Number 35, German Blackball.
Up to bat now with a man on first is Pierman Blackpool. Pierman looks in to do a lot of damage. First offering catches the outside corner 0-1. Joe. Here come pickoff move the first. Called a balk by home plate umpire. Caden Smith is able to take second standing. Home plate umpire calls a balk, moving Caden Smith from first to second. Pierman looking to add to the total here. Pitch misses just low. 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Hard fly ball left center field. Could be tough. Center fielder Paxton Tucker's underneath it. Calls it, and Caden Smith retreats. A loud out number 1 from Pierman Blackpool. Trying to add to the total, Jonathan Barham comes up with Nico Noto on second. Excuse me, that's Caden Smith. Pitch misses down low. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Big swing and a miss by JB. No, even the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the second. Joe Random gets a sign. Comes set. Here's a 1-1 delivery. Misses just low, 2-1. Joe Random steps off as Caden Smith retreats. Random steps back up on the mound. Gets his sign from Nick DeBerry. Here's a 2-1. Fouled straight down off his foot. Count evens 2 apiece. Nick DeBerry takes a little mound visit while JB resets himself, as it is pretty painful to foul ball straight off your foot or shin. Seems to be in a lot of pain as he resets his batting gloves. JB steps back in. He has a 2-2 count here against Joe Random. The 2-2 delivery misses upstairs. Full count. Turkeys lead it 9-1. Full count catches the outside corner, and JB knew it.
Number 6,
Strikeout from Joe Random, his first of the evening. Up to bat with 2 men out. Logan Conklin. Caden Smith stands on second. Conklin's first offering is a curveball that gets away. Caden Smith not going. 1-0. The 1-0 offering catches the inside corner. Evens the count 1 apiece. Conklin trying to add some damage here in the top half of the second. Turks this inning have scored 1, trying to make it more. Little curveball misses outside. 2-1, excuse me. Conklin steps back in. Joe Random looking for a sign from Nick DeBerry. He's got it, checks on his runners. Here's the delivery. Misses upstairs, 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Big swing and a miss. Full count. Turkeys so far tonight have 4 stolen bases, along with 6 hits, only being here in the second inning. As that misses ball 4, Random issues a walk to Logan Conklin, and that will bring up
27, Calvin Schubert.
Calvin Schubert. Conklin stands on first. Caden Smith stands on second. Conklin at the dish with Chuck Evans on deck. First offering. Line shot to second to Ian Martin. Flips it over to shortstop Cale Richardson to retire the inning. Turks score 1 on 2 hits and 1 walk. 9-1 Turkeys after the top half of the second. Bottom 2 coming up right after this. And we are back here in the home half of the second as Jake Smith looks to continue to dominate here early goings. Fastball catches the outside corner 0-1. Up to bat, extra hitter / starting pitcher, Joe Swancomp. Line shot into left field. Good try by Devin Rodriguez. But that gets into left field to Calvin Schubert.
Number 41, Cale Richardson.
Second hit by the Ducks in just as many innings. 2 hits here in the Second inning by the Ducks. Smith working from the stretch here with a big swing and miss by number 41, Cale Richardson. Here's the 0-1 from Jake Smith. Catches the inside corner, 0-2. Oh, and 2 swung on, missed on, gets away from JB. Goes down in the books as a strikeout. Indeed, that is a strikeout for Jake Smith.
Number 10,
With first base occupied, the batter is out and will not reach on a drop third strike. Runner on second here for Ethan Shepard. First offering, swung on, little chop straight into short to Devin Rodriguez. Flips it over first to Caden Smith. Gets out number 2.
Number 15, Bryce Molatoris.
Bryce Malatoris is now up for the Carolina Ducks. Jake Smith trying to get out of it, giving up no runs here in the second, as Turkeys lead it 9-1. Jake Smith trying to work quick. Here comes his first offering. Little slider catches the outside corner, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Jake Smith looks in from his 0-2. He's got a sign, checks on his runner at third. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Chopper right back up the middle. Devin Rodriguez has got it. Flips it over the first, Caden Smith. Plenty of time. That will end the home half of the second. Turkeys lead 9-1.
Turkeys 9, Ducks 1.
Turkeys lead 9-1 after 2. Top 3 coming up right after this.
Starting off the Turkeys this inning, number 39.
And we are back as a bug flew into my face. Up to bat for the Disco Turkeys will be Chuck Evans. First offering fouled straight back, count 0-1. Hits a building and shoots off to the side. Turks trying to add more here in the top half of the third as they lead at 9-1. Catches the outside corner 0-2. Disco Turkeys have a couple people headed down to the bullpen as they will be walking in front of you here very shortly. Here's the 0-2. Pop fly, first base, could get out of play. Stays in room, and Chuck Evans is retired by a pop-up to Isaiah Harrison.
Devin Rodriguez.
As the two people who just walked in front of you will be number 9. Chase Locklear, and number 22, Tanner Bray. Fly ball by Devin Rodriguez. That might drop. It will not, as that is straight to Skylar Dark. 2 quick outs here by the Carolina Ducks.
Top of batting order, number 36, Alex Naylor.
Alex Naylor set to start things off here in the third here with 2 outs. This is his third at bat here in the third inning. He has reached twice safely, once by error to second baseman Ian Martin, and an RBI single, as that is fly to left field to Skylar Dark. A 1-2-3 inning here by the Carolina Ducks in the top half of the third. Bottom 3 coming up right after this. Turks lead at 9-1. And we are back here in the home half of the third. Jake Smith trying to continue his dominance here in the third inning. Up to bat is 9-hole hitter number 6, Connor Kubis. Smith working here from the windup. Here comes the first offering. Misses down low, 1-0. On deck, 10-hole hitter Nick DeBerry. The 1-0 misses downstairs, 2-0. Smith trying to get back into a rhythm here in the early goings of the third inning. The 2-0 misses downstairs, 3-0. Jake Smith falls behind 3-0 here in the home half of the third. Here's a 3-0. Just misses inside. 4-pitch walk to Connor Kubis.
Nick DeBerry.
Smith working with a runner on first here to Mr. Nick DeBerry, number 30. The man on deck, leadoff man, Skylar Dark. Smith comes set, checks on his runner. Here's the first offering. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count here to Nick DeBerry. Not too big of a lead over at first base. Jake Smith not to worry, as that misses just inside. Little slider that runs just a hair inside. Evens the count 1 apiece. The 1-1 Fly shot right field. Pierman gets to it quickly. Runner not testing it. Stays first and second.
Brings us top of bat in order. Number 2.
Single by Nick DeBerry. Puts Skylar Dark to the box. Nobody out here in the home half of the third. Ducks threatening here in the third. Runners on first and second, nobody out. For a leadoff man, Skylar Dark. Smith steps off the back of the mound, resets, steps back on, got a sign. Comes set, checks on his runners. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right back to Davis. Throws it to second to Devin Rodriguez. Pulls him off the bag. Calls him out at second as Devin Rodriguez gets back to the bags in plenty of time.
Next up, number 14, Paxton Tucker.
Runners on first and third here with one out. To Paxton Tucker. He had a solo bomb back in the first inning. His first offering is a big swing and a miss. 0-1. Oh and 1 count here to number 14, Paxton Tucker. Here's a delivery. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Smith comes set. Checks on his runner at first. Not going. Here's the 0-2. Misses just downstairs. Runner not going. Count falls to 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Ground ball, third base side, just foul. Count stays 1-2. Cubis on third, Dark on first. Tucker at the plate. 1-2 count here from Jake Smith. Misses just low, evens the count 2 apiece. Two and 2 count here to Paxton Tucker. This is just downstairs. Runners not going. Tucker gets ahead 3-2. Smith gets ahead 0-2 and falls behind 3-2. Big pitch coming up next. Smith looks in from a sign from JB. Doesn't want that one. Doesn't want that one. And he's got the one he wants. Comes set. Checks on his runner. Here's the full count. Little bloop shot straight to second base. Straight to Bentley Yates. Catches it. Runners return. No one trying to tag on the infield fly.
Number 8, Ian Martin.
Ian Martin comes up. Same situation. Runner first and third. Here with 2 outs in the home half of the third. Turkeys still lead it. 9-1. Here comes the first offering. Catches the outer half. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball straight to Nico Noto. Flips it over to second baseman Bentley Yates to get out of the jam. Jake Smith gets out of it, having runners on the corners.
Turkeys 9, Ducks 1.
Turkeys lead it 9-1 after 3. Top 4 coming up right after this. And we are back here in the top half of the fourth. Set to lead things off is number 2. Bentley Yates. First pitch fouled off first base side, 0-1. 0-2 offering is a off-speed pitch that misses up and in. Evens the count 1 apiece. I have just been informed Jake Smith's night is done. Pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Chase Locklear is going in here in the home half of the fourth. Hard ground ball, third base, gets off his chest. Throws it over to first, offline. Single for Bentley Yates.
Number 7, Nico Noto.
Hardly hit ball to Ethan Shepard. Can't glove it cleanly. Bounced off his chest. Tried to throw him out to Isaiah Hairston, and the throw just pulled him off the line. Trying to extend an inning here, nobody out, is Nico Noto. First pitch catches the outer half, 0-1. Pickoff move over the first, not in time. Trying to hold Bentley Yates honest. Gets back in plenty of time. Random's got a sign. He's got an 0-1 count against here Nico Noto. Big swing and miss from Nico Noto. 0-2. And 2 count here to Nico Noto. Bentley Yates with a pretty big lead over hers. Not going. Pitch catches the top half of the zone. Strikeout to Nico Noto.
Number 1,
Second strikeout to Joe Random. And that will bring up Caden Smith. Yates standing over on first with Caden Smith at the plate. First offering misses. Catches the outer half, 0-1. Strike zone does seem to be getting bigger as this game progresses. It started off very tight and has slowly gotten bigger. Pickoff move over the first, not in time. Once again, seems to be just keeping him honest. Random steps back onto the mound. He's got a sign, checks on his runners. Here's the 0-1. A little get-me-over curveball catches the inner half. 0-2. Runner going. Here's the 0-2. Throw would have been in time. Gets away. Stolen base for Bentley Yates. Throw is cut off and Yates is into third base. Fifth stolen base by the Disco Turkeys tonight. Second by Bentley Yates. Caden Smith has a 1-2 count here with 1 out in the top half of the fourth. Runner on third. Here's a 1-2. Broken bat right back up the middle. That will at least get 1. Gets underneath the legs of Cale Richardson. Error by the Carolina Ducks, and that will score the 10th. And that will score the 10th Disco Turkeys run. 10-1 Disco Turkeys here on the top of the fourth. And that will bring up Pearman Black Bull. That is the 5th error by the Ducks tonight. Pitch misses, 1-0. Here comes a 1-0. Pitch gets away. Caden not going. 2-0 for Mr. Pearman Black Bull. Here's the 2-0. Fastball finds the outer half, 2-1. The man on deck will be Jonathan Barham. Here's the 2-1. Curveball coming, swing on and fouled straight back. Count evens 2 apiece. JB waits on deck with Logan Conklin in the hole. Here's the 2-2. Little off speed, misses upstairs. Full count. Couldn't get on top of that changeup, and it just rose right out of his hand. Full count delivery. Hard shot right back up the middle. That will get through the infielders. First and second
Number 15.
for Jonathan Barham. Pearman reaches on a single right back up the middle. 2-point runners on first and second. His first offering is a get me over curveball that reaches the top part of the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 offering, big swing and a miss. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Fly ball, left field side, could stay in play, will not. Just past the fence. Count remains 0-2. Pitch just misses 1-2. Barham also coming to us from UNC Pembroke. Just along with the other part of his battery, Jake Smith. The 1-2 is a pop straight up. Could stay in play. And it does. And a tough but good catch by Nick DeBerry.
Number 6. Logan Allen.
The netting here behind home plate is very weird, as there's not much room for a foul ball to go straight back. But that does stay in play. And Nick DeBerry makes the second out of the inning. Runner still here on first and second for Logan Conklin. First pitch flying right field. Connor Cubis makes the catch in right to end the threat here in the top of the fourth. Turkeys lead it 10-1 after the top half of the fourth. Bottom four coming up right after this. And we're back here in the Ducks half of the fourth inning. Turkeys lead it 10-1. Set things off for the Ducks will be Isaiah Harrison. Called strike on the inner half by Chase Locklear. As mentioned in the previous half, Chase Locklear takes over for Jake Smith. 0-1 hard shot first base side, just foul, 0-2. Jake finishes his night giving up 1 run, which was a home run back in the first inning, giving up 2 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. The 0-2 count to number 9, Isaiah Harrison. Hard shot, gets in the first second gap. Leadoff single by Isaiah Harrison. And this will bring up number 23, starting pitcher, Joe Swankomp. His first at bat, he singled into the left center gap. First pitch misses just downstairs, 1-0. Locklear comes set. He's got a sign from JB. Nobody going. Little blooper. Fouled first base side. Count evens 1 apiece. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Mr. Joe. One offering misses low and in, 2-1. Chase comes set. He's got a sign. Here's a 2-1. Swing first base side. Fouled off. Count even once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. In the home half of the fourth. Locklear trying to work quick. Here comes the 2-2. Fly ball right field. Pierman chasing after it. Bentley calls it. Bentley's got it. Runner retreats back safely in the first. Chase has got his first out by a fly out to second baseman Bentley Yates. Up to bat now, number 41, Cale Richardson. Ethan Shepard waits on deck. Here comes his first offering. Misses just downstairs, 1-0. Locklear coming to us from Carolina University, which is right down the road from Truist Park. Here's a 1-0. Downstairs once again, 2-0. Locklear readjusts, sets back on the mound. He's got a sign from Mr. JB. Here's a 2-0. Little get me over curveball. Catches the outer half. 2-1. Another get me over curveball. Evens the count 2 apiece. The 2-2 swung on right over the head of Devin Rodriguez.
Number 10, Ethan
single to Cale Richardson. And that will bring up Ethan Shepard. Chase trying to work out of a jam here with runner on first and second here with one person out. Ball down in dirt. Nobody going. JB blocks it very nicely. 1-0. The next game will be Thursday, July 20th, against the Morrisville Spinners at Moore Park, as that fastball misses inside 2-0. The next home game is Tuesday, July 25th, against the Catawba Valley Stars at Lowe's Edge Park in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Two 2-0 is a get me over curveball that misses just upstairs, 3-0. And then the next home game at David F. Couch Ballpark is Friday, July 28th and July 29th. 3-0 misses just downstairs, issues a walk, and will load the bases for number 15, Bryce
Number 15, Bryce Molatoris.
Molatoris. The two home games at David F. Couch Ballpark will be against the Wake Forest Wango and the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. These two games will be the last two home games of the season for the Carolina Disco Turkeys. First offering is a big swing and a miss. 0-1. With us being an independent organization, not being in any conference, once the season finale ends at Martinsville on July 31st, that'll be the last game for the Disco Turkeys in the 2023 season. As that pitch misses, evens the count 1 apiece. The 1-1 misses outside, 2-1. Ducks have not scored since the first inning, as Turkeys will get it 10-1. Two and one count here for Chase Locklear. Fly ball left field, Calvin Schubert racing in after it. He's got it. Out number 2. And Nico Noto cuts it off as that ball would have been thrown past the backstop.
Number 6, Connor Kubis.
Ducks score 1 on a sac fly to left field, Calvin Schubert. 10-2 Disco Turkeys here on the home half of the 4th. And that will bring up 9-hole hitter, number 6, Connor Kubis. Runners on first and second here with 2 outs. Fly ball first base side, just hits a foul pole. Hits a pole here behind home plate, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Chase. Little ground ball right over the head of Chase Locker. Bentley Yates grabs it, flips it over the Caden Smith in plenty of time. That will retire the top half of the 4th. Ducks score 1, bringing the score 10-2 after the 4th. Top 5 coming up right after this.
27. Shooter.
And we're back in the top half of the fifth inning. To set things off will be number 27, Calvin Schubert. As there's a little work in the Carolina Ducks bullpen. His first offering, fly ball straight back, gets over my head, 0-1. Schubert set to start things off hot for us. His 0-1. Curveball misses blown out. That evens the count 1 apiece. Hard shot left center. Fly ball to center fielder Paxton Tucker. That will be the first out of the inning.
9. Chuck Evans.
As Calvin Schubert flies out to center. And that will bring up number 39, Chuck Evans. Four straight turkeys have been retired. As that pitch bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Catches atop of the zone. Evens the count 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here on the top of the fifth. Fly ball straight back. Gets out of play. 1-2 the count. Turkeys leading it 10-2. Fly ball left center field. That might be trouble. It is not. Left fielder Skylar Darks underneath of it to make out number 2. That will bring up number 10,
10. Devin Rodriguez.
Devin Rodriguez. Joe Random. Since I don't have a roster for the Ducks, as that is skied out to center field, Paxton Tucker, as that is his 69th pitch of the inning of his outing, and that will retire the top half of the fifth. Second 3-up, 3-down innings here against the Carolina Disco Turkeys. Bottom 5 coming up right after this. What's up? Want to say hi to YouTube? Go for it. And we are back in the home half of the fifth as Locklear sets to make his second inning of work. First pitch is fouled straight back 0-1. Here's the 0-1, misses upstairs, evens the count 1 apiece. One and one count, misses upstairs. Locklear falls behind 2-1. The 2-1. Fly straight up. Yates calls it. And he's got to fly out to second.
Brings his top of the bat in order.
And that will bring up number 2, Skylar Dark. As the previous batter was Nick DeBerry. First offering misses up and in, 1-0. Ben Tanneman and the Disco Turkeys bullpen set to come in the 6th if needed, as that pitch misses upstairs 2-0. Here's a 2-0 from Locklear. Fly ball left field. Stays in play but foul and drops. 2-1 the count. For a leadoff man, Skylar Dark. Schubert and Nico Noto will return to their respective positions as they chase after that foul ball down the left field line. Chase lets them set up. Get set. And here comes the 2-1. Misses just outside, 3-1. Hard fly ball, center field. Alex Naylor running back on it, hits the back of the wall. And a stand-up double for Skylar Dark.
Number 14, Paxton Tucker.
That will bring up number 14, Paxton Tucker. His first at-bat in the first inning was a solo shot in the left center gap. His first offering was a curveball fouled third base side, 0-1. Locklear comes set. He's got an 0-1 count. Checks on his runner. Here's the delivery. Curveball bounces in the dirt. JB makes a nice block. Count evens 1 apiece. Here comes a 1-1. Curveball misses outside, 2-1. Tanneman, Tyler Lloyd, and Ben all head down to the Disco Turkeys bullpen. The only one currently throwing is Ben Tanneman. Ground ball right back up the middle. Straight to Bentley Yates. Flips it over first Kane Smith. Out number 2. Locklear has 2 outs and a runner on third. Man standing in his way is number 8, Ian Martin. Locklear trying to make a quick 5th inning of work. A little get me over curveball. 0-1. If Martin does happen to reach base, man on deck is Isaiah Harrison. Misses downstairs. That will even the count 1 apiece. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball right field. Gets out of play. 1-2 the count. Here for Ian Martin. Called strike in the home half of the fifth. Chase Lockwood gets out of it. Score remains 10-2. Top of the sixth coming up right after this. And we are back here on the top of the sixth to set things off for the Disco Turkeys is Alex Naylor. Man on his way, once again, since I don't have a roster, is Joe Random. First offering is fly to right field. Could be out of play. It is not. Connor Cubis makes a catch in foul territory to retire Alex Naylor. That is 8 straight Disco Turkeys sat down. And up to bat for the Disco Turkeys, pinch hitter Tyson Lipscomb. First offering is upstairs, 1-0. Yeah. Catches the bottom half of the zone. Even count, one apiece. Gets away, 2-1 the count to Tyson Lipscomb. Here comes a 2-1. Fouled straight back. Count evens, 2 apiece. Two and 2 count to Tyson Lipscomb. Pitch misses down and in. Full count to Tyson Lipscomb. A momentum shifter. Tyson holds it. That's the first base runner in 3 innings.
Next up, number 7, Nico Nutter.
First base runner in 3 innings. And that will be Tyson Lipscomb. The new pinch hitter after Tyson Lipscomb will be Tyler Scheidel, as there's going to be a new pitching change as Joe Random number one's night is over. We'll be back right after this. And we are back here in the top half of the sixth. Turkey still lead at 10-2 after this pitching change. Again, I still do not have a roster. The new pitcher's name today, Billy Bridges. Man up to the plate, number 5, Tyler Scheidel. Pinch hitting for Nico Noto. First offerings fouled straight back, 0-1. The man on deck will be number 1, Caden Smith. There's one out here in the top half of the sixth. Turkey's trying to add more. One misses outside, evens the count 1 apiece, as there is a back pick to try and get Tyson Lipscomb. Not in time. Once again, the next home game is against the Catawba Valley Stars, July 25th, in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, as that pitch is upstairs, 2-1. The next games at David F. Couch Ballpark in Winston-Salem are July 28th and 29th against the Wake Forest Fungo and the URI Wampus Cats. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs. 3-1 to count to Mr. Scheidel. Pitch catches the bottom half of the zone. Full count to Tyler Scheidel. Ground ball right back to the middle. Joe Random to second, makes a play. 1 out at second, and that will get Tyson Lipscomb. Hard grounder right back up the middle as the pitcher is able to make a nice snag for the second out of the inning. That will bring up Caden Smith. After the third out of this inning, there will be a battery change, so the screen will go blank. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-0. Should be back momentarily. Here comes a 1-0. Misses downstairs, 2-0. Billy Bridges trying to get out of this inning. Haven't been in too much trouble thus far, as there's a big swing and miss by Caden Smith. 2-1 is the count for Caden Smith. Single right back up to the middle for Caden Smith. And that will bring up a new pinch hitter, Brighton Berthrong, as Pyramid Black Bulls night is done, as he's throwing a football on the first base side. Brighton steps into the box for his first at bat of the evening. Catches the outer half, 0-1. He has a runner on first and second. First and second. Two people out as the count evens 1-1 to Brighton Berthrong. Pitch misses down in the dirt. 2-1 count here to Brighton Berthrong. Turkeys lead it 10-2. Tyler Scheidel over on second. Caden Smith on first. Brighton Berthrong at the plate. Pop fly straight back. That evens the count, 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Brighton Berthrong. The temperature here as that misses upstairs, full count. The temperature here in Greensboro, North Carolina, cool down slightly, 85 degrees, with a feel like temperature of 88. Fouled straight back. Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners were moving. Full count offering, fouled straight back once again. Count remains full. Mr. Bridges shakes off a few signs. He's got the one he's want. Full count, 2 outs. Here's a delivery. Big swing and a miss. That ends the home half of the 6. Top half of the 6, excuse me. Turkeys lead at 10-2, going in the bottom half of the 6th. And we'll be back right after this. And we are back here in the home half of the 6th. There's been a few defensive alignments here in the bottom half of the 6th. Ryan Drag takes over in left for Calvin Schubert. And Tyler Scheidel takes over for third, along with Ben Tanneman taking over on the mound for Chase Locklear. First pitch from Ben Tanneman is in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 catches in the inside, 0-2. Man at the plate, number 9, Isaiah Harrison. Here's the 0-2 from Tanneman. Just misses down low, 1-2. Caden Smith remains on first. Bentley Yates still on second. Devin Rodriguez still at short. As that pitch is downstairs, evens it 2 apiece. Chuck Evans still in right. Alex Naylor still manning center. The 2-2 line shot straight to second. And excuse me, that is number 28.
Number 23, Joe Swancomp.
Taking over at second. And indeed, Tyson Lipscomb takes over at second. First pitch flying. Tyler Scheidel chasing after it. Devin Rodriguez calls him off. Makes easy out number 2.
Number 41, Gail Richardson.
Devin Rodriguez calls off both Ryan Drake and Tyler Scheidel right alongside the third base line. 2 outs here in the 6th inning for Ben Tanneman. And that will bring up Cale Richardson. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. The last man up was starting pitcher and extra hitter Joe Swancomp. The 0-1 catches the outer half. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Strikeout for Bintanaman. And that will end the home half of the 6. Turkeys lead at 10-2.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Going top 7 right after this. And we are back here in the top half of the 7th.
Number 15,
Turkeys lead it
Barham.
10-2. Leadoff man for the Turkeys, Jonathan Barham. Turkeys finding their swing once again. Coming up just a hair short in the 6th. Scoring their first run in a few innings. First offering, big swing and a miss. Fouled off third base side. 0-1. The 0-1 catches the outer half. 0-2. The 0-2 offering bounces down in the dirt. 1-2 to Jonathan Barham. Big swing and a miss by JB. Out number 1 of the inning.
Number 6, Logan Allen.
And that will bring up number 22, Tanner Bray. His first offering just misses upstairs, 1-0. One and 0 is downstairs. Bray way ahead, 2-0. Pop straight up. Shortstop calls him off. Kel Richardson makes the catch. Out number 2. And that will bring up number 25, Ryan Drag.
Number 27, Calvin Schubert.
Ryan Drag taking over for Calvin Schubert here tonight. His first offering is a get-me-over curveball, 0-1. Hard shot straight to short. Cal Richardson makes a good play and throws it over to Isaiah Harrison to end the top half of the 7th. Turkey still lead it, 10-2. Going in the bottom half of the 7th. We'll be back right after this. And we are back here in the home half of the 7th. Turkey's trying to keep it at a 10-2 game. Tanneman working on his 2nd inning of work. Man in his way. Number 28. The pinch hitter, as that is called strike. Number 1. 0-1. Number 28 tonight being Cletus McFarland. Fouled first base side. 0-2 for Cletus McFarland. Once again, I do not have a roster. Here's the 0-2. Line shot left field, Ryan Drag chasing after it. Flows right in front of him. Base hit for Cletus McFarland.
Number 15, Bryce Malatoris.
Bryce Malatoris up with a runner on first. And nobody out, as Ben Tanneman tries to get through another quick inning. First offering, fly ball right field. Chuck Evans is underneath of it, makes the catch as Cletus McFarland retreats back to first.
6, Connor Kubis.
Number 6 is up for the Carolina Ducks. And that is Connor Kubis. Here's the first offering from Ben Tanneman. Catches the inner half, 0-1. Fly ball right side. Gets out of play. 0-2. As Logan Conklin and Michael Williams heads over into the bullpen here at the Carolina Ducks. Here's the 0-2. Little loop shot right into shallow right field. Chuck Evans gets to it quickly. Runners will be on first and second with 1 out. Up to bat now is number 16. And I don't have his name on my roster, so we'll go in Otis. Ben Taneman steps back on the mound. He has got a sign from JB. Checks on his runners. Nothing coming. First pitch offering, line drive left field. Gets out of play. Long strike number 1. 0-1. Pitch misses downstairs. 1 apiece. Catches the bottom half of the zone. 1-2. Downstairs. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from Taneman. Ground ball, shortstop, Devin Rodriguez throws it over to Caden Smith, picks it out of the dirt. Out number 2. Runners move up to second and third with 2 outs. And that will bring up number 2, Skylar Dark. His last at bat was a double off the center field wall. Taneman trying to retire him to keep the score 10-2. Ground ball third base side, just foul. 0-1. Line shot right field. That will get down. 1 will score. Running for 2. Caden Smith catches the relay. Out on home plate. 1 run will score as Chuck Evans hoses the man at home plate. Score is 10-3.
Brings us to the bottom of the 7th inning. Turkeys 10, Ducks 3.
Score is 10-3 after 7. Top 8 coming up right after this. And we are back here in the top half of the 8th. Turkeys lead it 10-3. Leading off for the Disco Turkeys is Chuck Evans, as the first pitch catches the outer half. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Same spot, same result, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Fly ball left field that might drop. That will be trouble, and that gets down. Chuck Evans singles to center fielder Paxton Tucker.
Number 10, Devin Rodriguez.
That will bring up number 10, Devin Rodriguez. Good way to start to beat the Disco Turkeys. Run on first and nobody out. First pitch way upstairs, 1-0. Almost gets away from Nick DeBerry. Nick's home games, as that's flied straight up out of play. Count evens 1-1. Nick's home games at David F. Couch Ballpark, July 28th and 29th, against the Wake Forest Fungo and the Uwari Wampus Cats. Pickoff move over the first, not in time. Pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Misses upstairs, 3-1. To Devin Rodriguez. Here comes the 3-1 to Devin Rodriguez. Swung foul straight back. Full count. Here comes the full count to Devin Rodriguez. Ball 4 misses upstairs. Runners first and second with nobody out. For leadoff man Alex Naylor.
Alex Naylor.
First count 2. Naylor misses down in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0 misses upstairs, 2-0. Naylor coming to us from Wingate University. Runner taking off for third. Bounces down in the dirt. Good throw. He's in there safely. Stolen base for Chuck Evans. Runner on first takes off as well. Gets into second safely. Three and 0 count to Alex Naylor with runners on second and third. Nobody out. Ball 4 upstairs. Issues a walk to Alex Naylor, bringing up Tyson Lipscomb.
28, Tyson Lipscomb.
bases loaded to Tyson Lipscomb. First pitch catches the bottom half of the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 misses low and in. 1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1. Way outside, almost gets away from the catcher, Nick DeBerry. 2-1 the count to Tyson Lipscomb. Fly ball, shallow center. Shortstop's called it. Kel Richardson makes the play. 1 out here in the top of the 8th, with bases loaded for Tyler Scheidel. His first offering almost gets away. 1-0. One and 0 the count to Tyler Scheidel. Swing and a miss. Evens count 1-1. Chuck Evans on third. Devin Rodriguez on second. Alex Naylor standing on first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Tyler Scheidel. Fly ball right field gets out of play. Scheidel falls behind 1-2. Man on deck, Caden Smith. Any ball in play here should score 1. Here's 1-2. Curveball misses outside. Evens the count 2-2. I got 2-2. Misses upstairs. Misses upstairs. Ball 3. Full count for Tyler Scheidel. Big pitch here against Tyler Scheidel. Misses downstairs, ball 4. That will bring in the 11th Disco Turkeys run. 11-3 Disco Turkeys here in the top of the 8th. There's a mound visit here for the Carolina Ducks. Does not seem to be a pitching change. So we will stay right here with you. Chuck Evans scores on the walk. Rodriguez moves to third. Naylor moves to second. And Tyler Scheidel is standing at first base. Caden Smith remains in the game and will be the next batter with the pinch hitter coming up after Caden, which I believe was Brighton Berthrong. First pitch down in the dirt, 1-0. Misses downstairs once again, 2-0. Two and 0 to Caden. Fly ball straight up. Infield fly Caden Smith flies out to second baseman Ian Martin. All batters return to their respective positions.
17, Mr. Britton.
That will bring up with 2 outs. Bases still loaded for Brighton Berthrong. His second at bat. First pitch, fastball down the middle, 0-1. 0-1 misses upstairs. Evens the count, 1 apiece. Ball gets away. Nothing coming. 2-1 the count for Brighton Berthrong. Fly ball right field. And that will score 2. That gets down in right field. That scores 2 more Disco Turkeys runs. 13-3.
Next up, number 27.
RBI single for Brighton Berthrong. And that will be a pitching change. We'll be back right after this.
And we're back to number 15, Jonathan Barham.
And we are back. Here in the top half of the 8th. Disco Turkeys lead it 13-3. Runners on first and third for Jonathan Barham. Pitching change is number 3. His first pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. Catches a corner, evens the count, 1-1. The 1-1 count misses inside, 2-1. Cooling off nicely here at the Carolina Ducks. A cool 82 degrees here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Misses upstairs, 3-1. Disco Turkey's next 2 home games at David F. Couch Ballpark are Friday, July 28th and Saturday, July 29th. Called strike on the upper half. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs with a runner on first and third. The next home game is a brainstorming game in Wilkesboro at Lowe's Edge Park against the Catawba Valley Stars on July 25th. As that pitch misses downstairs, ball 4 to Jonathan Barham.
6, Logan Conklin.
Bases are loaded once again and 2 outs.
22.
For number 22, Tanner Bray. First offering to Tanner Bray, misses upstairs 1-0. Called strike, evens the count 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Gets away. Almost gets out of play. 2-1 is the count for number 22, Tanner Bray. Misses upstairs, 3-1 the count. Bounces down in the dirt, 3-1.
Calvin Schubert.
As Tanner Bray reaches first base, that will bring in the 14th Disco Turkey run. Turkeys lead 14-3 as Ryan Drag takes ball 1. 1-0 count. Here's the delivery. Misses just downstairs, 2-0. Turkeys leading it 14-3. 2-0 up and out, 3-0. Up and out, ball 4. And that will bring home the Disco Turkeys' 15th run of the evening, making the score 15-3. This will bring up
39.
Chuck Evans, number 39. Bases loaded, still 2 outs for the Disco Turkeys. Swing on and fouled off, 0-1. Up to 16 pitches for our new pitcher. Evans comes in tonight 1 for 4. Down in the dirt. Evens it 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. JB standing on third. Tanner Bray on second. And runner on first, Ryan Drag. 1-1 fly ball left field. Gets over the head of left fielder. And that is gone. Grand slam for Chuck Evans. 19-3 Disco Turkeys here in the top half of the 8th. Just barely squeaked over the head of the left fielder, Skylar Dark. But indeed, it is far enough for a grand slam. I believe Devin Rodriguez steps in to the plate for the Disco Turkeys. I believe that the Carolina Ducks are out of pitching, as there is nobody warming up in their bullpen. Misses downstairs 1-0. catches his own, evens it 1-1. Up and out ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two and one, up and out, ball 3. 3-1 to Devin Rodriguez. Disco Turkey's next game is Thursday against the Morrisville Spinners at Moore Park, as that is a fly ball, shallow center, and Paxton Tucker's underneath of it. Bottom 8 coming up right after this. And we are back here in the home half of the 8th. 3 outs away to run rule the Carolina Ducks. Turkeys lead it 19-3. Pitching change for the Disco Turkeys. Mike Williams takes over for Ben Tanneman. His first pitch, flied straight up, and Barham takes it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly ball in foul territory, and JB makes a play.
Number 8, Ian Martin.
Up to bat for the Ducks, number 8, Ian Martin. Turks are 2 outs away here in the home half of the 8th. Williams looking in for a sign. He's got it. He's coming set. First offering just misses 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball straight back. Hits the pole. Evens at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Williams comes set. He's got a sign from JB. Here's a 1-1. Misses upstairs 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 2-2. Williams comes set once again. He's got a 2-2 count to work with. Delivery is a swing and a miss. Strikeout for Mike Williams. Second out here in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 9, Isaiah Harrison.
Third man in his way, Isaiah Harrison. From keeping it a 1-2-3 inning. Williams has got a sign. Come set. Flied off third base side. Out of play, 0-1. Williams has come set. He's got a sign from JB once again. Misses outside. Evens it 1 apiece. 1-1. Misses just upstairs, 2-1. Fastball right in there, evens the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. Broken bat shot right to Tyson Lipscomb. Line out to Tyson, and that will end it. Disco Turkeys win 19-3 here against the Carolina Ducks. We will be back Thursday against the Morsel Spinners at Moore Park at 6:30. This has been Logan Allen, and once again, Turkeys win 19-3. Thank you.